What's going on, my crypto familia? It's your boy Crypto Menace, and I'm back at you again. I know it's been a while. I decided to take a break in order for me to collect my thoughts a little bit. The last video I made was about BitConnect and that whole shebang that happened a week ago. And while I was taking my break, I also was double thinking about all the lending platforms that I was actually a part of and have already invested in, because everything that I'm showing you guys, I've personally put in my own money, and I want to be able to express that to you first, because a lot of YouTubers don't do that. But we're not here to talk about what other YouTubers do. I'm here to tell you what I do and the reasons why I try to make this channel as valuable as possible and as real as possible, to talk to you not only as my subscribers or anybody who is just listening to my and watching my videos and have not subscribed yet. The purpose for my videos is to pretty much set you up for the possibility of achieving financial freedom, or at least financial stability at the very least. Okay. And the way we're going to do that is by trying to extract as much money as we can from these lending platforms without destroying them if they're doing a good job and they uphold to their word. So a few things we're going to talk about is what the space is turning into now, what it used to be before, and what has happened since the whole BitConnect crash, because there has been a lot that's been happening, not only with BitConnect and BitConnect X, but the whole Bitcoin market and the crypto market in general. And just here to catch up with a lot of things. Okay, so talking about BitConnect, I know a lot of people, I do feel for those who had a lot that was just stocked up in the lending platform, but unfortunately the way that market or that platform fell apart was just kind of hard to see. And at the same time though, I hope it really strikes a chord with some of you who are thinking or not yet stepped foot in this crypto market or this space. Crypto is not just about lending platforms, guys. Let's clear the air right now about that. Lending platforms is literally a section in crypto, and it is really fairly new. Those who are original Bitcoin traders and cryptocurrency traders, they're used to traditional ICOs and a legit project that actually had a purpose to help out in the crypto world, somehow either becoming the new PayPal of crypto, or providing a service for people to buy, creating an exchange or something like that, buy cryptocurrency. But lending platforms, along with the launching an ICO, became popular mostly last year, and there were a lot of other platforms that came out but were unsuccessful, but BitConnect was the most successful. It was the dawn. It was the godfather of all these platforms. And so different platforms have came out and tried to do the same thing and replicate, but unfortunately not all of them were successful in achieving that. Okay, the only ones that we speak of or are able to speak of is Devor, which has gotten the closest as far as launching when they say they're going to launch, having value in their coin, and having a strong team to back them up. Okay, so I took some time away, a couple days, to just kind of settle and see everything that I'm invested in, everything that I'm waiting for, and the only one that actually did and said what they were going to do has been Devor. All right. In full disclosure, guys, I'm involved in probably about 13 to 14 different platforms. I will do a video just explaining to you every single platform. I just don't want to make my videos too long. I like for you guys to be able to watch them within 15, 20 minutes max, and 20 minutes is actually a long video for me. So I try to keep it under 15 minutes best I can. So I'm a part of about 13, 14 platforms, and that's pretty significant. And out of all of them, only one so far has hit the exchange and did exactly what they said they're going to do. As soon as Devor happened, a slew of other platforms came through, and we just had to go quick, fast, and ICOs were dropping, and you had to catch the coins if you wanted to be a part of it, and that was my goal. And I quickly used any kind of criteria that I could to promote, to see what platform was actually stable, along with listening to other YouTubers that are very knowledgeable in the space. Listening to Mike Michaels, who I'm subscribed to. I used to be subscribed to Crypto Baus, who recently left the lending platform space, guys, and also even the Oracle. I love his entertainment. I love his information that he brings to it. He brings me some laughs during the day, and you need that. But with all, you still have to take everything with a grain of salt that all these YouTubers say and read the white paper for yourself. Their review should not be your end all be all. I'm doing my due diligence and reading the white paper and making sure it's an investment that I'm willing to jump into and willing to put my money into, guys. This is your money that you're putting into this, okay? So think of it like any investment that you would do, okay? This is not, every one of them are not a cash cow, okay? They can be if they play their cards right, but every one of these lending platforms are not cash cows, okay? So with that being said, since I was in the fog, since the whole BitConnect thing happened, it really made me rethink a lot of these lending platforms. I, for one, for sure, will be toning down the amount of lending platforms I'll be jumping into. And the reason for that is Mike Michaels did an awesome thing. He created a live stream, did a live stream where it was well over 400 people that were there. And, you know, subscribed or not, people were chiming in and it was all good vibes. He wanted to address the issue and the darkness that was overcoming the lending space. And let's get this straight, guys. The lending space is a very treacherous ground. There are landmines everywhere, okay? And it's gotten worse since the start, in the end of 2017 and the start of 2018. What I love that's happening right now is there's a direction, a new current that's starting to form, and I have decided to align with Mike Michaels, the Oracle, and a lot of the other YouTubers that are present, aligning to go in this direction. This unified force that we're creating, I believe, will change and shape the lending space the way in the direction that it should be going in. Okay, that way we'll be able to vet each and every one of these lending platforms the way they need to be to avoid as much scams as possible, because we'll be putting them through a vetting process. We'll be requiring certain things of them, and with that, I am entirely grateful for that, because I feel like everyone deserves to make money. Everyone deserves to have financial freedom. Everyone deserves to be financially stable, and not to just live in a state where they're just not poverty, but forcing to just make ends meet. I feel like everyone should find a way to achieve their dreams, and money should not be an issue. And that is the purpose of my channel here. Once I had my hit with Devore, I really felt that my life had literally changed. There was a light that I saw that I never felt before, that I said, this is actually possible. And it took me a while to realize the power that this cryptocurrency space in its infancy has. And if you join and stay aligned, I had some losses as well, but if I made the decision to leave because of my one loss and my naivety of investing in other platforms that I did not do my due diligence, I would never have gotten that hit with Devore. Okay, so Mike Michaels made a live stream. He pretty much approached everyone and just said, this has to stop. The darkness has to stop, and we need to pull the veil of darkness off of lending platforms, and to show everyone that not all lending platforms are bad, and that the ones that are good, we need to shed them to the light, and that alone will push away, by us uniting together, YouTubers and subscribers alike, okay, the Crypto Familia. We come together, guys, and we create this force that we will not jump into a lending platform if they don't have their shit straight. I mean, point blank, I just gotta say it, okay? They need to have their stuff together in order for us to actually be willing to put our money in. So pretty much the message that we're sending out to these platforms is that if you don't have it all together, you're not getting our money. And we are the driving force of all these platforms. So if we say no, that platform will die or run away. And in that fact, hopefully little to no money of anyone who's willing to invest. So with this alliance that we're forming, I'm happy to see that the Oracle and Mike Michaels are in talks with each other. You know, that was something that was just unnecessary for a while, about the beefing that was going on unnecessarily between YouTubers, which I find really silly. I mean, we're all adults, we're all trying to make money, we're all headed the same direction, but just going different paths. But I love the fact that we're all trying to create a unified force moving in one direction, which creates an unstoppable force that these lending platforms have no choice but to stop and listen. And we can see this is very evident in these lending platforms such as LibraCoin giving updates now, because they've been quiet for weeks. Now their lending platform launched, and at $5 they're saying that it's at least a 2% average payout day. So I mean, this is a good start, guys. I mean, there's no more countdowns. They're saying within a week of their launching of the lending platforms that they're going to be, you know, giving us information. Bitfinet doing an awesome job with their ICO now as well. If we click home, get to see if there's any messages. We have a day and 4 hours left before the next event, which is when the exchange is supposed to drop. We'll see, right? We'll see, because you know, this unification is still fairly new, and I know there were a lot of lending platforms that were either watching. I know Lend Era came online for Mike Michael's last live stream, and that was a good sign. That lets them know that lets us know that they're listening. We're being heard, okay? So let's stick together. Stop the madness of bashing other YouTubers, guys. There's no space in here for this. Don't mess it up for everybody, okay? You know, Bitfinet, like, this is awesome news, guys, okay? And I believe they started their lending as well. I think they're doing them in packages. Farcecoin, which I'm a part of, and I really do like them. I mean, they're going to start their lending in the beginning of they're started their lending already. Their exchange is due to go live soon, I think in the first half of February, and I'm holding on to my coins. I got about 400 coins. I didn't get as much as I'd like, but I like to only get involved in platforms that I feel will do well, and Farcecoin was definitely one of them. And Cresos, you know, they're doing all, you know, they finally sold out their ICO. There was a lot of pump coming from certain YouTubers, and we were able to get that done. And now their promise was to have both lending and internal exchange done. Right now it looks like they're going through support tickets, making sure they're cleaning everything up, which is great. This is great. They're keeping us informed. That's all we ask. Keep us informed. Stick to your roadmap, and if anything changes, you let us know well in advance, and don't do this last minute where, you know, if you're due to launch on the 29th of January, right, and it's the 28th, 11:59, you're sending a message saying, sorry, we're going to push it back a week. That is unacceptable, okay? And I, for one, don't want to lead anyone into the path of trying to find financial freedom, but then running to these roadblocks with these lending platforms. I don't agree. And I'm so happy that we've come to somewhat of an agreement, and that Mike Michaels and Oracle and a few other larger YouTubers. I'm a small YouTuber. You know, I privately messaged Mike and I let him know that I'm part of this movement, guys. Join me, subscribe to my channel. Let's grow this. Let's make this direction go in the way it is. If you have any questions, you have any thoughts that you think may help to propel this further, you guys let me know in the comments below. I mean, anything you got to say will help, okay? Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. And from now on, guys, I'm going to be clear. Any platform that has already gone through the ICO phase, I will not promote them in my description. I won't leave the links down there. It's going to be per request, so if you feel like you're really strong into this platform and you really want to join in and just align on our team, I mean, I'll be happy to share that with you, but I don't want to leave that out there for others who are new to the space to see this video days later and then tries to sign up and then thinks that the ICO is still going on, guys. I'm going to try to clean this channel up a bit, you know, and spice it up so I can give you guys the information that you deserve. But this was the change I've been waiting for. I was hoping something like this was going to happen, and I'm glad it did. Mike Michaels, kudos to you. Oracle, I'm glad you guys were able to set your differences apart. Crypto Yardy, I seen in the comments as well. Cash with Bob, I know there were a couple people that were kind of jumping in here. Crypto Guru, I see you over there. I watched your video. Do appreciate that you're joining the alliance as well, guys. Let's move this to the right direction. We do not want to give the power to the government. We do not want to allow them to create laws to stop anybody from joining in an opportunity like this to create the financial wealth or freedom that we deserve. You guys are hard-working individuals, and you do not want to be working every day for the rest of your life in this manner. If you can change it, why not? Okay. Again, and to touch on why certain platforms are successful, I want you guys to understand that Devore was the one that was successful because of the amount of hype that it got and the amount of promotion that it got through YouTubers. And even though not all the YouTubers were united at that time, the direction was all forward. It was, let's get an interview. Let's see what they're about. We put the pressure on the platform, and they were able to answer these tough questions, and it kind of forced them to, you know, get their act together. So if Devore was probably thinking about lagging or pushing back the date, they actually came out earlier than expected because they knew the amount of people that were here backing up this program. Okay, but we only will do this with strong programs, strong platforms that have a team, that if they say they have a bot, that they actually do have a bot, and if they offer something that's different than just having a coin and a lending option. That's just not enough for us anymore. Okay, from now on, it's going to be quality lending platforms. If you ever do see me in there with the lending platforms, if I ever do present anything to you lending wise, it will be something that's quality and something that I will be personally either lending or going in with my own money. Okay. Beyond that, I am moving more in the direction of trying to find quality traditional ICOs and just waiting them out. Lending platforms is an awesome way to get a huge jump start on your capital, whether you're going to use it for any other purposes outside of the crypto space. Okay, and you need cash out and pay some bills and reduce your debt, whatever it may be. But I like to invest in these companies, and I like to be, one of the first ones there to see the company grow and to watch it appreciate, but also your money appreciates. That is what I love to see. The cryptocurrency world has such a long way to go, and I just feel like this is definitely going to be life-changing, world-changing. And you guys, whoever's in here listening to my voice right now, you're in the right place at the right time. All you have to do is act. I have more videos coming up soon, guys, about my ICO updates. Just stay tuned. This is your boy Crypto Menace. Of course, I'm out.